Hello friends, my name is Shubham. Again, welcome you is in the Shubh Business YouTube channel. And in this particular video, we are just talking about that what is the importance of decision making and how it will be get very useful in the different point of view. Means if you are is in the work in business, if you are employee, or if you are have your own if you are the entrepreneur. So in each and everything the decision making skill is very important. So this is the video that we are just make only for the decision making, characteristic of decision making, and how it will be uh, it should be get measurable, it should have some characteristics. So in this particular video we are just talking about that what kind of characteristic is to be there, and before take any kind of the decisions, what the thing that we should be kept in our mind. So that is the reason that we are just get make this video. So decision making is very important, because if you are a manufacturer, if you are the distributor, wholesaler, or any kind of the things, if you are the employees also, if you are the manager in any company, so it is very important that you should be take any kind of the decisions, and it should be a very measurable. So it is very important for us that we should be get know that how the decision is to be get taken. Okay, so there are the different type of the characteristic of the decision making. Suppose if you are have any business, if you really want to be get start some if you want to be get start a new investment, if you really want to get invest your money in other new kind of the business, or in on any kind of the business that you have to be get found. So at that time, at that point of view, it is that point of view also, it is very important that you should be get take some measurable decisions. So there are the different type of the decision making process. So what kind of the process is to be there? So today I just talking about it, that if you are just take any kind of the decision related to the business, so what kind of the process. So before taking any kind of the decision, you should go through, make sure that you should go through in this all the process, so you are just take a good decision for your company or for your organizations. So I just go for that process, and I just also be go through that what kind of points that you should be kept in your mind before take any kind of the decision. Okay, so before discussed about the characteristic of the decision, we are discuss the type of decision, that actually what kind of the decisions and how many types of the decision is to be exist. Okay, and how this decision is to be get related in your organization, you are just get found out. So different type of the decision is to be there. Suppose our routine decision, that whatever the decision that we have to be get take in our day-to-day life, this is called our routine decision. Okay, strategic decisions, if we are have make any kind of the strategy for our organization, for ourself, this is called the strategic decisions. Okay, and the third one is the program decisions. Before take any kind of the decisions, we are just get programmed our decisions, that what kind of impact that we will find. So this is called a program decisions. Means before taking any kind of the decision, you should be get make a one blueprint, you are just make well programmed of your decision, that what kind of their pros and cons in the future. So this is called the program decisions. Non-program decisions, at the urgent you take any kind of the decisions without thinking, without making plan, this is called the non-program decision. Then it is called, then other is called with the reversible decision. What is the reversible decisions? You are also being get noticed out that there are the n number of the companies or many organizations, many MNCs companies is also there, just launch any kind of the product. Suppose if you take the example of Maruti Suzuki, so they are just there are the many models, you are also be get observed that they are just get accomplish this model in their market, but after when they are just get find that it will not be well accepted by the by their customer or their consumer, so they are just reverse their decisions, and they are just get reverse their product also. So this is called the reversible decision. This reversible decision is also be taken by the well-known organizations also. And other is irreversible decisions. That kind of decision is also be there, which is not reversible. Okay, so there are the different type of things is to be there. individual decisions. If you are just take any kind of the decisions related to any particular product, this is called the individual decisions. And the group decision is to be get very oftenly, you have to be get find, not the oftenly, sorry, you have to be get find many times is in on the organizations, in especially is in the MNCs or such kind of things. We are have the great decisions of our parliament of the group decisions. Okay, so whatever the bill that we want to be get passed in our the parliament, it should be get first passed. Whatever the bill we had passed in the parliaments, it should be get first passed is in the Lok Sabha, then bill is to be going to the Rajya Sabha, then after this. So this is called the group decision, speaking that every member should have take their opinion before take any kind of the decision. So this is called the group decision. And authoritative decision is also be there. The persons like if you are the authentic, if you are have the authenticity, or if you are is in on the well reputed authentic people. Suppose if you are the manager of any company, if you are the CEO of any company, or if any persons who are is in on that kind of place, so this is, or if they are just take the decision, is called the authentic decisions, because they are have the authority to take the decision. That is the reason that it is called the authoritative decision. Okay, and consultative decision is also be, that is the last one. Consultative decisions means that before taking any kind of the decisions or before doing any kind of the things, you should be get consult. You should be get consult with your coordinators. You should be get consults with any persons where you have to be get find that this persons are have some knowledge of it. This is called the consulting decisions. So this decision is also be get used many times. Now we are just talking about the decision making process, which is the one of the most important thing. And if you are go through this process, so I think that you not find any kind of the problem in the decision making. But this points, it should be get very important, and you should be get kept in your mind before take any kind of the decisions. It plays very important and the essential role before take any kind of the decision. So now we are just talking about the decision making process, that what is the decision making process. And before take any kind of the decision, you should be get know about that what kind of their pros and cons, and you should be get kept this thing, or this you should be get kept this point in your decision making process. So first we are talking about the intelligence. You should be get know about it, about your decision first, that if you take this particular decision, so what kind of limitations will be there, what kind of pros and cons is to be there, or what kind of decisions you have to be get choose. Okay, decision in the sense that you should be get know well known about it, that if this decisions I just take, so what kind of the limitation of that particular decisions, and if the decision is to be get failed, so how much it will be get impacted to the society, to our organizations, all these things. All this thing is to be get contained in on this particular point, intelligence. Design proper framework is to be required, that if you are just get implement that particular decision, so what kind of design is to be get required. You should be try to be get well known about each and every step of your decisions, that how you have to be get take the decisions, in what time of period that you have to be get take the decisions. It should be get well framed. Okay, then choice. So choice is to be get very important. You should be know about your alternatives, means if you are just stuck one particular thing and you are just take a decision in one particular thing, simultaneously you should also be get not adhere yourself in that particular point, but simultaneously you should also be get think about that what kind of substitute you have, what kind of option you have. So this thing is to be get also be very important. Then after identified your decisions, try to be get evaluate your decisions, that if this decision is to be get whatever the decisions, there are the different type of the decisions, and later on I just can tell you. So you should be get identified that what kind of decisions and how it will be get impact. This is also be contained is in on that identify the decision. Okay, gather information. This is the one of the most important thing, that you should be gather some information before taking any kind of the decisions, because gathering information is the one of the most important thing before take any kind of the decisions, because without information you are not able to get accomplish yourself or take any kind of the decision. So gathering information is very important. And later when I just get said to you, like, that there is some limitation is also be there, there is some pros and cons is also be there is some advantages, disadvantages, how it will be get impacted, how much people there it will be get impacted by this decision. So all these things is to be get very important, and you should make sure that you should be before take this decision you should be gather informations of all these things. Now identify the alternatives. You should also be get know that what kind of alternatives you have, like if your this decisions is to be get fail, so what kind of other alternatives you have at that time. So this is also be get very important. Okay, now select among the alternatives. Now you have to be get, initially you find that what kind of alternatives you have. Now you have to be get found a particular alternative which is best for you, and try to opt it. Okay, and try to be get found and try to get rectified it actually, that really it is to be get beneficial for your organizations or not. So this is the thing. Okay, now take actions. After, well, you have to be get found the alternative of the decisions, try and take the action. Okay, and try to get implement these decisions. After that, review the decisions. Whatever the decision that you have to be taken, you should be get review that what kind of feedback that you have to be got from it. Reviewing the actions, you have to be get that example, that whatever the decision if you have to be take, you should be get know about the consumer behavior. You should be get know about each and everything, that whatever the decision that you are just take, really how much it will be well accepted by the consumer or not, really it will be get helpful for your business or not. If you are just get find that it will be get helpful, so you should be get continue. But if you find any kind of the problem, if you are just find that it will not accept it, or if you find that it might be possible that it will be get some loss due to that kind of the decision, so at the immediately you should be get reverse it. It is very important. Many time I just get found out, especially in on the organizations, that I don't know that why the people will be do these things, but I just get found that many time many people, they are just so stuck in that particular thing. They just only try to make it adhere themselves in that particular thing, that whatever the decision we are just taken, it should be sorted out. Not only the sorted, but it is they are just give us some special status, you can say, to their decisions, and they are not able to get reverse it. You should not doing such kind of mistake. Okay, you should, if you find that it is not good for your organization, it is not good for your the company, you should be get reverses. It is very important. Okay, so these are the procedure. Today I just discussed about it, and I hope that you have to be get enjoyed it. I hope that you have to be got some valuable information from it, and a different type of the video that I just get make with the help of and I just try to give you the idea that how you have to be get make or accomplish your business, or what kind of maybe obstacle or the problem that you have to be find in your niche, and I think that it will be get very helpful for you. And different type of the videos in the upcoming days, I also be get make a different type of case studies in the Hindi also, so you are just get referred it like the Tata Salt. I just make the case study on the Tata Salt. Okay, I just get make the studies on the different type of the concepts. So you are just get watched it, that how it will be get helpful for you or not. Okay, and in the upcoming my videos in the future, I just try to be get give the different type of the, especially I just get more emphasized on the case study, that how it will be get important, and with the help of that case study you should how you accomplish yourself. Suppose if you, I also be get make the one case study is on the make my trip, or at the MSME sector also I just get make the video. So you are just get check all this video, and you have to be get found, because I think that in the today era if you're talking about, so I think that to make yourself as an entrepreneur is one of the best options, but simultaneously you should also be get know about that what kind of thing is to be required in particular business. Okay, so this is the one of the most important thing that you should be try to accomplish your business with the strategies, with the plans. So I think that it will be get very helpful, not only the helpful, but I think that it will be get very you know, it create your structure, it create your basic structure where you are just adhere yourself or you are just go through it. Okay, so this thing is to be get very important, and you just get subscribe this channel, like this channel, and try to get share it, because I think that well, you are just get share to the people, so to the needy people. So I think that it will be get very helpful for them, and it is good for the upliftment of the MSME sector of this country. It is good for the people who are have the entrepreneur. It is good for the persons who are have that kind of the problem is on the business. So that is the reason that I just get make this all these videos and try to get share it. And please subscribe, watch this videos, try to get share is. Bye, Jai Hind.